So keeping in tradition, I gave my word that I would do another Christmas poem. Yeah, 3 of you like them. There's a group of people, and I'm not just saying men, there's a group of people in this world that I am infatuated with, and that are our soldiers. I tell you what, I'm in awe of those men that have gave their life, the ones that have gone to service. I owe my life, you guys owe your life, you owe your freedom to them men and women that have gone to their service. Amen? I'm infatuated with that group of people because I wanted to be in the service so bad. Me and my twin brother, we went in to try to get in the Marines, and they laughed at us. They says, "You guys aren't man enough." So we tried to go into the Army, and anyways, some of you got that joke.
You better be really careful.
Come on, that was funny. So I'm not kidding. So on our 18th birthday, me and my twin brother, we go into the Army to try to get in. And sure enough, they says, sit down, write down all your surgery history and all your injuries. And 2 pages later, they told me to just go home. And they took my brother, thinking he was the smarter one, really. But I tell you what, I wish I could have gone into the service. This poem here is about a man like that. A couple years ago, a little story on this. A couple years ago, I was starting my Christmas shopping on Christmas Eve. And I went to Albertsons, because that's where you Christmas shop, right? So I'm walking into Albertsons. I'll never forget. I'm walking into Albertsons, and this little man was walking out of Albertsons, pushing his cart. Little bitty old man, and I looked in his cart like every nosy person does, right? And he was shopping for one. And I looked at this man, and he had Vietnam veteran on his hat. And he just looked sad on Christmas Eve. And I sat and I watched this man. Nobody paid him any attention. He walked clear to his car, got in his car, and went home. And I thought, that's what his life has come down to. No appreciation, no time, all alone. And I thought, that man, so I went home that night and I wrote a poem for that man. I'll probably never meet him, he'll never meet me, but I titled this poem, Our Faithful Soldier. The tree stands alone in the corner, a reminder of Christmases gone by. He sits alone decorating it and will every year until he dies. The years pass like they do, and he's seen the good times come and go. He looks at the tree again this year, and he's taken to Christmases long ago. It don't quite mean what it did back when he was a boy. The tree meant that Santa was a-comin' and bringing candy and shiny toys. But he remembers the fall of '68 when he signed that dotted line. It was his first Christmas away from home, and the draft left his family and his youth behind. Well, he went and served his country with pride, but war turns a boy into a man. He spent that next Christmas in the mud, watching his friend die in his hands. He returned to marry the love of his life, and there were many good years to be had. But each year added a new ornament to that tree in remembrance of his brother, his mom, and his dad. There's an angel next to a tractor hanging there at the bottom of the tree. They're for his daughter and his grandson. A drunk driver took him when that boy was 3. And he still hangs the stocking for his son. At the age 18, he sent him off to war. That boy never did return from Afghanistan, but he keeps praying he'll walk back through that door. And the last ornament he'll hang tonight, it's the crystal ball for his wife. He lost her 10 years ago tomorrow, but he'll cherish her the rest of his life. And tomorrow, he'll go to the Legion Hall like he spends Christmas every year. They'll talk about the glory days and try to hide the pain and the tears. From across the room, he sees another tree with a star on top, shining bright. It's the Star of Bethlehem, and it reminds him that soon everything will be made right. So this Christmas, as we gather with those that we love, let's remember that our freedom, it came with a price. Only 2 have willingly died for you, the soldier and Jesus. They're our sacrifice.